But it is Peli versus... It is not Zeroya.
Well, I think we might have seen an upset. We'll see.
Yeah.
We've only got the schedules for the projected bracket.
Yep, this is not Zeroya, I'm pretty sure. Wario for PS5.
Wario for PS5. Okay.
For PS, it's not even playing Wario.
Sure.
What is happening?
I don't understand.
Okay, well, we've got a Steve.
Mr.M. Right, okay. So it's a Steve, which is why we're seeing Wario for PS5. Like, that makes sense. 'Cause it's
I know who Mr.M is. They're a Netherlands player, no? They're from the Netherlands or from Germany. One of the two. They are a very well-known player. I did not know they played Steve, so this is very interesting. Here we go. I think, you know, Sonic is pretty good at, you know, getting in against Steve, pressuring Steve. I don't think Sonic has a hard time against Steve. So maybe, you know, Peli wins this matchup. But, you know, Steve has a lot of kit that just Diamond for one instance. Yeah, so we shall see.
When you think about like how much Sonic benefits from not approaching, that's the kind of jarring thing switching to this matchup from a normal Sonic matchup. And we've seen Peli kind of struggle with this in the past, of course. That loss to Toon, still kind of memorable. But since then, he spent so much time learning this matchup to make sure that that kind of thing doesn't happen again.
Yeah.
Great bait.
That was, I mean, that has a lot of end lag there from Steve, so just waited for it and F-smashed it for the stock. But yeah, I feel like Peli goes up quite a lot against Steves. I mean, there's quite a few Steves in the UK and in, you know, Scotland as well. So maybe he gets, you know, the matchup experience quite often. Maze Beans is one of them that he plays against quite often. So, you know, as you said as well, Sonic usually likes to play his own game. He's a one-player game.
Yeah.
But against Steve, you do have to pressure because if Steve just mines, it's like you have to go in. Otherwise, that diamond's going to come out, and that's a free 40% of a or 50% of a forward smash from Steve. But here we see Peli is just...
He's not afraid to go in at all, and he is snowballing right now as Mr.M really struggles to find this kill.
Exactly, one stock up, and it's the even percent. I mean,
and he's still only on stone tools. Like, we have not seen nearly enough mining that you would expect from a Steve player. We haven't seen any gold really that hasn't immediately been used on powered minecarts. We haven't really seen much iron, although Steves typically don't go for iron tools because they want, you know, anvil and minecart and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But we're still, I mean, we're miles away from diamond still, and that's a really good sign for Peli. Just the fact that this game's progressing so quick and he's harassing Mr. M so much that that diamond on the third stock might actually be a struggle for Mr. M.
Diamond is definitely a comeback mechanic, but if you've got the stock lead against Steve, it is a winning battle. But as we see, you know, 168%, Peli is just very much pressuring against Steve. I feel like Sonic does have to play a different game to what he usually does, and just doesn't get hit at ledge there. Very nice timing.
Nice catch. And Peli finally finding that kill, a little bit of the reverse of what happened on Mr. M's second stock, in that Peli again kind of struggling for the kill, letting Mr. M live to like 170 and taking a lot of damage for it. We saw Peli do that to Mr. M before, but he's still got some damage to build up. He's on a bit of borrowed time right now, but stone back air actually probably won't kill at this percent. He'll need something a little bit stronger. Peli's not going to let him get it.
Yeah, still only has stone tools at the moment, and, you know, getting that diamond could really turn the game, but Peli, once again, is just not letting Steve mine, and I feel like that is the way to win against Steve.
That's it. Spin
That's
dash
not it yet.
will not take it, actually.
But he pushes him back onto stage. I thought he would have died there, possibly.
It was a great tech. It was a wall jump tech, actually. It was really, really good.
So he would have survived. Well, I mean, Peli's up a stock, and it's even percent again. This is looking like the first stock.
Let's put the brakes on a little bit. Just a nice little tempo mix-up as he tries to prod and poke and find this kill. It can be really difficult going for the hard read. A lot of people will do that when they've got invincibility to work with. We saw PTR even do that in the last set.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, Sonic spin dash, yeah, it's got invincibility frame 1 to, is it 1 to 2? So why not, you know, do something, zoom through, maybe an anvil or something from Steve. But Peli is really playing aggressively but also defensively in this game. I mean, we've seen that he's got hit by a couple of minecarts, but anvils and, you know, the ledge trapping from Steve hasn't gone through. But, I mean, oh, he
the F smash just raw goes through it. He will take that trade every day of the week. We're moving on to game 2.
Exactly. I mean, why not? You can trade with minecart. You can back air the minecart. I feel like if you just time it wrong, though, you will get hit by it. But Sonic really does. I mean, I see Peli do it quite a lot. He does back air, a lot of minecarts, and I mean, why not? Because Steve can't really do anything. Like if you back air him or forward smash him, like we saw there, he can't really do anything. He's stuck in the minecart. So exactly, why not go for it?
Yeah, he's definitely committed to that minecart. His only option is jump, and
yeah,
a lot of the time your move might hit that anyway. So
yeah, back air, yeah, might hit that exactly. Covers a lot of ground.
So it can be really good to just kind of hit him out. Minecart, of course, like has health. So if your move does a certain amount of damage, it'll just break the minecart and hit Steve.
Yeah, so very, very good mechanic to get through there, and tried to go for a downer there, but Peli is not falling for the anvils at all. He's just evading them and shielding them.
His advantage state has been so good.
Once Sonic gets his advantage state, it's over. It's over. Like, once you give a Sonic the lead, the stock, it's nearly over.
He's just struggling to find this kill a little bit. Tried to use the crafting table to just extend the active frames a bit. Catch Mr.M dropping shield, didn't work out. Looking for a back air. Great dip on that Elytra. Just right under that back air. Mr.M still living.
And Mr.M has been doing really well with his up Bs, not, you know, going straight forward. Well, there was a straightforward one, but, you know, when Peli's off the ledge, like, trying to get those back airs, Mr.M has been really evading them, and we're trying to wall jump at the bottom of the stage as well, so... Ooh, but there we see, he didn't do it that time, it went straight forward, and Peli punished him for it.
Yeah, it's a great bait, acting like you're going to go low and then just double jumping, because last time he acted like he was going to go low, Mr.M just went high immediately.
Exactly, and he's throwing out the up Bs in neutral. I feel like that is a good move sometimes, but if you know have the spacing and you walk just back a bit, you know, you can punish that up B very easily. Especially on a stage like FD where it's just completely flat, it's just forwards. Those up Bs can get punished very easily.
Yeah, it's an interesting choice. Even like, I can kind of get why you would pick it if you are Steve, but I do feel like you do want those platforms to kind of shield the top of you a bit.
Oh,
because
definitely. And there's the punish for the up tilt, for the up smash, sorry.
Because although it can be hard for characters to approach on a stage like FD when you don't have platforms to like navigate, for Sonic it kind of isn't because it's just that fast. So you want the platform to kind of stop your opponent from being able to do like landing aerials on you or like landing spin dash over the blocks or stuff like that. Yeah,
I think this stage is definitely one of Sonic's best stages. So it's kind of interesting that, you know, Mr.M went for this stage, to be honest. Because I feel like, yeah, Sonic has a very big advantage state. Well, because Sonic likes to, you know, if he has a lead, you can just camp. And FD's a perfect stage to do that.
Yeah.
So it's very...
You can say the same about Steve, to be fair.
Oh,
it is a good stage for Steve, but Mr.M's just considering what's good for him instead of what's good for the matchup. It's like a kind of common mistake. Yeah,
most definitely, I think. Yeah, he's just kind of thinking, I like FD maybe. But as we can see, Peli is just dominating this game. 3 stocks, and he gets up smash, and he keeps the 3 stocks. Wow.
He did bait out that roll once or twice, but unable to find the punish. That time he knew what was happening, and we didn't talk about it that much, but it was just kind of a slow, measured kind of clean out. He had the download game 2 pretty clearly, pretty quickly.
Yeah.
So it was that was that pretty much. It was just dominant. It wasn't flashy, but it was very clear who the better player was in that game.
Yeah, Peli definitely hit the matchup. He knew the Steve. He's played quite a few Steves, so didn't fall for like the Steve gimmicks, the Steve cheese. So yeah, that was a clean second game. I also realized that I mixed up the person. I mixed up Mr. R and Mr. M. So that's what I thought.
I was gonna say,